What's going on, YouTube? Um, Welcome to the lab. I'm here right now with I call it my power deck. It's kind of a tribute to all the, most of the Yu-Gi-Oh animes from DM, almost up to Zexo. Well, to Zexo, because we have XEs in here. So here's this deck profile. This deck profile, I just call it Power. Named it because of Jack Atlas, because of the resonator engine that's in here. So here we go. We have one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Of course, you know what it does. You have two Power Giants, which is Jack Atlas. You can send one level 4 or lower monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand and decrease this card's level by the level of that monster. If this card attacks or is attacked until the end of the damage step, any effect damage you take becomes 0. You have two Cyber Dragons. Um, One Vice Dragon. Notice all these are level 5s. Two the Trickies. Two Oracles of the Sun. One Evil Swarm Zehawk. Of course, this is the Evil Swarm. When this monster destroys into the graveyard, target one face of level 5 or higher, special summon monster destroy. So it has destructive effects. And with Power Giant, you have, of course, any kind of effect damage becomes 0 effects. Um, Protected the Sanctuary because we're dealing with a whole lot of Sixth Sense and all the other kind of stuff. Protected Sanctuary stops, super draw cards. I wish the attack was higher. It's only 1100 attack, 1900 defense, but it is what it is. One Junt Synchron, of course, you know it is. You get level 2s, a lot of level 2s in here. Um, Two Dark Resonators. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by a battle. Of course, Jack Atlas is the center. Here's the Resonator engines. Clock Resonator. Once per turn, this face of defense position card can be destroyed by battle by card effects. Actually, I haven't really used this too much, but you never know when you might need it, just because it's a Resonator. Creation Resonator. If you control a face of level 8 or a higher Synchro monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Of course, I need this to get out Red Nova Dragon. It helps. Barrier Resonator. Now, this card has helped me a couple times. Either player's turn, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to select one face-up tuner monster you control. This turn, that monster cannot be destroyed by a battle, and you take no battle damage from battles involving it. Awesome. Force Resonator. You can send this face-up card you control to the graveyard to select one face-up monster you control. If that monster attacks during this turn, your opponent cannot activate the effects of any spell, trap, or effect monster cards that target a monster until the end of the damage step. Oh, you already know it's good. Good all over. Um, Fire and Escator. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can select and special summon one level 5 monster from your graveyard. Notice, level 5 monster. Look how many level 5s I have. Really, I need to run about 2 or 3 of these, but that's alright. Dandelion. Doppel Warrior. Morphine Jar 1. Morphine Jar 2. I love this card. I take it in a whole lot of different decks. Supe. Treeborn Frog. Unknown Synchron. Alright, now we get to the spell trap cards. Let me turn some music back on. I had Believe in the Nexus, so you don't have to forgive me for a second there. I like a little music. Alright. Uh, we have uh, Resonator Destruction. When a resident monster is sent to the graveyard as a synchro monster, select one card your opponent controls and destroy it. This continuous spell card. Destroy this card during your second end phase after activation. So you gotta be careful when you activate it, but you destroy a spell. You can destroy one card your opponent controls when you synchro summon. Scarlet Security. You control a face of Red Dragon Archfiend. Destroy all spell trap cards your opponent controls. Now, what I wasn't really sure about is, does it go with Jewel Red Dragon Archfiend? I haven't tried it yet with it, but maybe somebody knows. One Lightning Vortex. Dark Core. I love this card, even though it has a cost of banishing one card. What do you really care when a lot of your monsters I don't mind being banished. I just love this card. Draco Sack goes bye bye, and a bunch of other ones when you just Dark Horde and just banish. Swords of Revealing Light, just because you just feel like irritating people. Different Dimension, Reincarnation, 1 DDR. Now, Autonomous Action Units. You know I hate paying 1,500 life points. You know how much people throw stuff inside their graveyards. I actually call this card the poor man's Monster Reborn. It doesn't Monster Reborn your own, but it doesn't Monster Reborn somebody else's monster. Awesome. Because we're still in monsters here, and I won't keep it. I'm still in. I got 3 cards that steal, 1 creature swap, 1 return from a different dimension. You say I'm broken. That's just a broken card. I expect to be banished because of the dragon plays that's been going on lately. It's limited now. It's a powerful card, but I expect it to be really broken. It has a story because I see Manticore, uh, different DDR lady, and the other ones in that card story. Money's didn't put a lore thing together. Red screen because this is, even though I'd rather put in Scrap Iron Scarecrow, but red screen. What's the good part about it is if you have a red dragon Archfiend on the field, you can select one level 1 tuner monster in your graveyard, destroy this card, and special summon that monster. Awesome. And protects your life points, but you pay 1,000 during each of your end phases until you get a red dragon Archfiend. Call of the Haunted. That finishes the traps up. All right. I got 3 XEs and 12 synchros. Um, Starting from the front, uh, one Dragon Ascension, the Supreme Sky Dragon. This card you'll see in the replay, or you've seen in the replay already, which I want to redo because the last one didn't have any music. Red Nova Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, Red Dragon, Jeweled Red Dragon Archfiend. Because I just love these the Sun Dragon, Inti, and Moon Dragon Quilla, because I got the Escator cards out. Scrap Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, Exploder Dragon Wing. If this card battles a monster whose attack is equal to or less than the attack of this card, you can destroy the monster immediately with this card's effect without applying damage, calculating and inflicting damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. TG Hyper Librarian, Formula Synchron, Iron Chain Dragon, for XEs, because I just basically ran out of deck space. And this one I put in here. Felgrand, the Divine Dragon. I think this card is broken, especially when it comes out. It just is going to be as bad. I'm already playing decks against it, and it's hurting already. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach 1 XC's material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster on the field. This turn, the target's effects are negated. Also, it is unaffected by other card effects. Almost broken. Number 46, Dragalon, the Ethereal Dragon. 2 level 8 dragon type monsters. Once per turn, if this card is in the zone of monster you control, you can detach 1 XC's material from this card, then activate one of these effects. Special summon 1 dragon type monster from your hand. Target 1 dragon type monster your opponent controls to control that target. To end your opponent's turn, the effects of all dragon type monsters your opponent currently controls cannot be activated. And of course, 1 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. So since we have so many opportunities to have level 8s up in here, you already know what it is. One thing that hurts me is that I don't have a Thought Ruler Archfiend, because quite frankly, Thought Ruler Archfiend got to be one of my favorite cards. In the side deck, even though I haven't did everything, I had more Synchrons, more Synchro monsters. Majestic Red Dragon, just because I had it in there, even though I don't have a Majestic monster in here yet. But I've been thinking about maybe trying to summon that with this. If I want to switch with the Stardust theme, Shooting Star Dragon, Stardust Dragon, 1 Sack Conductor, Behemoth, Orient Dragon, Void Ogre Dragon, I was just going dragon crazy. Flamville or Urakiris because I wanted a level 6 for piercing. One Beast Skull Vulcan or Vulcan the Divine, in the TCG. The- I've been trying to figure out what to do about Chevalier de Fleur. Um, actually, I need to take this one out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take it out now. But anyway, uh, it's almost like a Shein. It says during each one of your turns, when your opponent activates a spell trap card, you negate the activation, destroy the card, and you get that card out. If I had I had I want the synchron cards in here, but I don't have it in here anymore. Anyway, junk synchron just because you never know. Photon strike bouncer, Levier, the sea dragon, and there's majestic dragon, um, another dark core, and of course penalty game because people draw so crazy in his deck that in this format that penalty game just one of the cards penalty game greed. Just see my channel and you enjoy it. So I hope you enjoy this. I call it my power deck. I've won a lot of games. Only weaknesses I've had so far to a certain degree with all these cards is Vice Dragon. Yeah, sometimes I get it out and it really doesn't do too much. I mean, it's basically meant to, be special summon, so it's special summon, but I got nothing to do with it because I don't have. I was on defense, whatever. When everything goes south, um, but overall, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this deck. Try it. You know, every deck that the lab does, that Dr. Yuki-san's lab do, it's meant to be tinkered with, messed around, and there's no such thing as net decking with me because hey, But I do appreciate anybody mentioning this channel and everything else. So like, subscribe, make comments, uh, positive comments. I'm a positive fella. A positive comment about how to make the deck better, what to add. Yes, I don't have Maxis and Veilers and everything else because, and really I don't play Maxis and Veilers too much because I'm pretty much about the win, um, attacking hard and winning. That's especially with this deck with the Jack Atlas theme. Attacking hard and winning and having defense at the same time in your hand. Maybe one of these days I had a Veiler or something like that, but I try to use cards that people really don't use too much, just because it throws people off. They're expecting a Veiler, they're expecting this and that, and when you do the unexpected, you bound to frustrate people and problem throw off the game, at least for the first game. Until they learn what the next game is, then you decide stuff in. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day and have a great game. That's what GG means with me. Have a great game. I'm off. This is Dr. Yuki Stein signing off.